Hey everyone, welcome to English 1302. My name is Professor Heaton, and for this video, I'm going to give you a basic overview of how this class is going to work, how to navigate Canvas, and hopefully I'll answer any questions you might have about how the course is going to proceed. Okay, first of all, make sure you're in 1302. That would help. So this is our course homepage on Canvas. I've got a lot of shortcut buttons that are right on the front page of different things that we're going to be accessing throughout the class. There's no need for you to use these buttons in particular, but right when you pull it up on your phone or computer, it might just be a helpful way to kind of navigate the different resources and things we have for class. We'll look at the syllabus here in just a second. There's a quick link for you to email me, announcements that I'll send out through emails. If you need to go back and look at those, you can look at those there. Obviously, your grades. In the composition course, we're going to be doing everything in MLA format, or at least our essays in MLA format. There's some links here that can help you with it. Throughout the course, I'll be sending you different videos about how to improve your writing or improve your assignment. I'm going to kind of pull all those videos right here if you want to go back and review them. Different files and documents that I'll send you, like graphic organizers or templates for essays or discussion board posts, whatever it may be. I'll house all those right there. A link to the library and databases, how to use them when we start getting to research, things like that. This is a textbook, kind of a textbook, text-ish book called They Say, I Say. I use it with my Comp 1, and it's a really effective book just with skills for writing. So for our discussion board post that we'll be doing weekly, I pull a lot of the templates from They Say, I Say, because really what those templates do, and they're kind of like fill-in-the-blank paragraphs, is they help flex and work your muscles for writing, and they really improve your skills there. So if you really like the templates and you're looking for more skills and different things to advance your writing, check out that book. It'll really help. And then just a shortcut to the weekly modules. So each week I will post as a module where you get the text, the assignment, etc., etc. That's just a shortcut for you there. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and check out the syllabus real quick. We'll get through all the boring stuff. So as I said, my name is Professor Heaton. You can call me Heaton if you like. My office is in WTLO 429A if you're ever around campus and want to come meet me. So there's my email address right there. My office hours, I'll be in office here and also virtually. You can contact me on Monday and Wednesdays 11 to 2:30 and on Tuesdays and Thursdays 12:15 to 1:45. Okay? And I'll show you as we get closer to the course starting, I'll show you how to access virtual office hours. Okay, so for course description. So the overall focus of this course is how are the various texts we encounter shaped by society, how do they shape society, and how do they influence our individual and collective worldviews? How can we write about these texts in order to better understand them, introduce them to others, or analyze their impact and significance to our cultural and social landscape? And we'll be examining that through the lens of our own identity. How are all these texts in our society shaping who we are? And that's what we're going to use these texts for. And I use the term text very lightly because what I mean when I say text is just whatever we're examining to help us look at things through that lens. So we want to develop sophisticated ideas and communicate them effectively in these texts, whether that's something that you read, a podcast that you listen to, or a movie that you watch, that are all designed in this course to make us reflect on our own identities and how we are shaping it. Okay? So, what to expect at the beginning of each weekly module, which is pretty much always going to begin on a Monday with the exception of a few holidays here and there where it'll begin on a Tuesday. I'm going to send out an announcement. That announcement is going to let you know you have access to all that week's work. In the modules link, you're going to locate the current week that we're on, click on it, and from there, you're going to find an introduction to the module, which I'm also going to send out as an announcement as well. Any text that we're investigating, and on most weeks, with the exception of the weeks before a major essay, you're going to have an assignment. Now, it's important for you to know there's no synchronous mode for this class. There's no time that you have to be in front of your computer interacting with me or your peers. Everything is asynchronous, meaning that all the assignments, all the work, it's on you to fit it into your busy schedule as best you can, which is really nice. However, it puts the onus on you to make sure that you're thinking ahead, planning ahead to get everything done. I'm going to give you everything at the beginning of the week on Mondays, with the exception of I think maybe 1 week. And then you have the whole week until 11:59 p.m. on Sunday to submit your assignments. Okay? So you have 7 full days to get everything done. Do with that what you will. So I don't know what your work schedule is like, what your schedule is like with your family, but you've got to figure out when to examine the resources, read the text, do the assignment, etc., etc. Okay? All right. So for course objectives and learning outcomes, this is pretty basic for a composition course. We're going to demonstrate knowledge of individual and collaborative research process, develop ideas, synthesize different sources, analyze, interpret. You're going to write in a style that communicates clearly, with credibility, with outside resources, and you're going to apply the conventions of style manuals, MLA, for specific academic disciplines. Okay? There's no textbook that you need for this course, so everything that you're going to use for this course, I'm going to make as a clickable link through Canvas. So don't worry about that. Grades. So your final grade is going to be totaled on a 100-point grading system. It's really, really simple. So each point that you earn through assignments directly corresponds to a percentage point that you will have on your overall grade. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you turn everything in on time. And here's how the grades will be divided. I'm going to have 9 daily grades, and these are all going to be discussion boards where you're interacting with your peers about a particular text. So there are going to be 9 daily grades in all. Each of them are going to be worth 5 points, but I'm going to drop the lowest daily grade. So if you get sick one week, or you just had like a really busy week at work and you really flubbed one of the discussion boards, it's okay. I'm going to drop the lowest one to give you a little bit of wiggle room there. And that's going to total then, because I'll be grading 8, or at least counting 8 of your discussion boards for 40% of your overall grade. Does that make sense? 8 assignments worth 5 percentage points apiece, 40. Okay? Then you'll have 3 essays that are worth 20 points apiece. Just that simple. All right, absence policies. So according to TCC's guidelines, you're allowed to miss 15% of your classes without being, I said that weird. If you miss more than 15% of your classes, I can drop you from the course. I don't plan on doing that. Unless for some reason you are just not showing up, you're ghosting me, you're not responding to emails, not submitting assignments, and it's going on for an extended period of time. So that would put you in danger of being dropped from the course. Otherwise, I have no intention of dropping you. Now, I need you to look into my chocolate eyes and listen to me very closely, because I answer this email so many times. And if you send me this email, I'll say, student, check out that intro video that I sent before class started. And if you're the student that's watching this because I sent that email, this one's for you, mystery student of the future. If you miss a class, and the way I determine if you missed a class is if you did not submit an assignment on time, you will be counted absent. Okay? Now, the way I've organized attendance for this class is that each week is considered one class period. So if you miss 1 or 2 classes, you're within that 15% threshold. If that happens, you are going to get an email. This email is not from me. It's from WebAdvisor. It's automated. It's going to alert you and let you know, hey, student, you're in danger of being dropped from the course because you're close to that 15% threshold. I did not send that email. I am not looking to drop you. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay? You're all right. Now, most likely, I would say 95% of the time what happened is that you miss something in the assignment. Okay? So, as I said, I'm basing attendance based off of your on-time submission of the assignment. For most weeks, that is a discussion board. Now, you not only have to have the initial discussion board posts, but you also have to have a comment that you leave to one of your peers. If you forgot the comment, I don't see the assignment as gradable, which means that when I'm taking attendance, I will mark you as absent. Does this mean that you get a 0 and you're lost forever into this ether of absences and failures and class droppings? No. It just means that you go into your assignments and realize, oh, I forgot to hit submit, or I forgot to do the comment and I'll say, no worries, I'll still grade it, probably won't be full credit, just submit the comment and you'll be okay. I'm not going to drop you for something like that, okay? So that's for you, mystery student that sent the email because you didn't watch this video the first time. Okay, so important dates that you need to know. August 22nd is the last day for 100% refund. September 12th, 70%, September 20th, 25%, and November 18th is the last day to drop the course. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this Heaton guy, he seems like the scariest person I've ever seen in my life. I mean, look at me. I strike terror in the hearts of students. I am an intimidating, scary, mean person. So if that's you, I get it. But don't drop the course if I'm terrifying you. Just talk with me. If there's some nervousness that you have or anxiety that you have, I would love to help you out. So let's figure out what it is. Along those lines, if you have need for any sort of accommodations, please make sure that you contact the SAR office. There's a link right there, and get the paperwork filed so I can give you any type of accommodations that you need, because I would love to help you out there. Other important information, this is regards to Title IX and sexual assaults. This is pretty much going to be on all of your professor syllabi. I think it's syllabi. I teach English, I should know this. You can check that out at your own perusal. So here essentially is the syllabus and how we're going to conduct class. I can change it because why not? Sometimes we run into things that are just not working. Okay, so let's look over everything real quick. You'll notice that things are divided into units. Unit 1 is class, Unit 2 is gender, Unit 3 is race. And you're thinking, those sound really controversial. They are controversial. And here's the thing. The reason why they're controversial is because I've found that it provokes students to actually write with passion. So you might be feeling very strongly one way or the other on these topics, and that's great. This is a safe spot for you to communicate your ideas and feelings as long as you do it in a respectful way. So make sure in our discussion board comments that you're not being patronizing. You're not cutting down particular people that disagree with you. You're not attacking your peers. If you disagree with an idea, then criticize that idea and use outside resources and logic and respect to do so. Okay? We'll be fine. This is going to stir up some emotions and feelings in you, and I found that that leads to better writing. So the way all this will work is that for week 1, we're starting on August 23rd. And then here's the key text we'll be discussing. I'll also give you some other text to kind of bolster your understanding of the text and help you with the discussion board post. And then you will see your assignment here. So discussion board 1. And all this will be due, the discussion board, and we'll get into this in week 1. You'll see in the video there. That will be due on August 29th at 11:59 p.m. That's how it works. You'll have access to everything at the beginning date. Everything will be due at the end date. Okay? And that's how it works. That's how it works. Okay? All right. So let's look at one more thing real quick. I just want to give you an overall feel of what things will look like with a weekly module. So I'll click on the button here, or you can also access it right there. So you'll see, you don't have access to it yet, or you might, depending on when you're watching this. But this is how the modules will work. Everything will be right there, and you can access everything, look over it, and read it through that page. There's also one more thing that I want you to do, preferably before class begins. There's a discussion board for introduction. This is ungraded, but it's just a chance for me to get to know you. There's examples in there of what I'm looking for. Hopefully you can maybe add a picture so I can see what you look like if you're brave enough to do that. Give me a picture of like something that you're passionate about, whether that's your dog or your cat. If you look on there, there's a picture of my family. They're all in there. So show me what you're passionate about. I want to know what you're into. Sometimes it helps me understand you a bit better. Okay? All right. So that's pretty much everything to start. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and be on the lookout for that first video that's coming. Now, also keep in mind, for whenever you're taking this class, the dates might not correspond to what you're seeing in this video. So you might be taking this at a completely different term. Don't stress, don't panic. Just go by the dates that you see in your Canvas. Okay? All right, bye.